The federal government of Nigeria and the Enugu state government, in collaboration with the International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD, is implementing the Value Chain Development Program in 5 local governments of the state. They are Enugu East, Aninri, Nkanu East, Udenu, and Isiuzo. The program aims to enhance on a sustainable basis income and food security of poor rural households engaged in the production, processing, and marketing of rice and cassava. To improve the over 10,000 farmers who are being profiled and benefiting from the program in Enugu State, with payment of counterpart funds by the Enugu State Governor, Dr. Peter Mba, to support the program's interventions, VCDP is impacting lives of rural farmers through distribution of agro-equipment to boost agricultural production, processing and marketing. To increase value addition and access to markets, VCDP is providing small processors with processing centers, market stalls and stores, access roads, including solar-powered boreholes to improve farmers' access to safe drinking water.
They have built a cassava mill in our area. Now we can make huge money from our cassava being processed into gari. So we can now sell our gari. So we also employ women who help us process the cassava by frying the cassava into gari. So many people in our area now are enjoying the cassava meal in our area. They also built us this borehole where we fetch water to wash our cassava after peeling them. So many women in our village are coming here to buy water for their use in their homes. And even people from outside use the vehicle to come and buy the water. The water is working 24 hours.
The producers are not left out as VCDP supports them with agro inputs such as fertilizers, certified seeds, agrochemicals, power tillers, just to mention a few. After input support, the farmers are not left alone. They are trained on good agronomic practices for improved yields.
What I got there is 2.5 tons. While last year, what I got there is 6 tons, which motivates many people, even my senior brother. I give glory to God Almighty and the IFAD VCDP. I will continue to thank IFAD VCDP because they changed my mode of farming, the rice farming. They changed it totally. What they did to me is unmeasurable.
VCDP has initiated several entrepreneurial schemes to improve the income of its beneficiaries. One of such schemes is the provision of tricycles to improve transportation along the rice and cassava value chain.
This tricycle was given to me by IFAD VCDP in 2021, and through the help of my cooperative group, I borrowed 374,100 naira from my group, which is the counterpart fund, the 30% counterpart fund for IFAD VCDP condition. Then I used the money. Later, I paid them the 374,100 naira and add 30,000 naira interest to them. Then we have oral agreement, which is that if any member of my cooperative to benefit, if any member of my cooperative have goods in the bush, the person will only buy fuel to go and collect his goods. That is what we have been doing for all the cooperative members. I drive it, and I also employ somebody who drive it when I'm not around. As you can see today, and the tricycle have been helping me. Since that time, my life changed.
In September 2022, VCDP farmers across its 9 participating states witnessed flood, that caused devastating damages to the beneficiaries. Some farmers lost all their crops in the farm. The houses of some beneficiaries fell. Some lost their lives, while some were displaced in their homes. IFAD, in a swift response to the effects of the floods, announced a flood recovery input support grant through which the affected farmers were supported with agro inputs. Some beneficiaries in Enugu who were affected by the flood and received the grant share their success stories as a result of the IFAD intervention.
When flood carry everything we have in our farm last year, we feel that the whole world have ended. In fact, it wasn't easy. When we get there, we see that flood have covered everywhere. We think that all hope have lost. So the VCDP, they call us and ask us what happened. After explaining to them, see what has happened to us. In fact, they beat their hands in our hearts. We are courageous. The VCDP people, they encourage us with some things they supported us with. After the thing, they supported us with 6 bags of fertilizer, 1 bag of rice seed, water pump, and inlets, and the host, and the selective and non-selective chemicals they gave to us. And they taught us a good agricultural practice, which we follow in the farm. After applying all these things and do it the way they taught us, the yield we get is marvelous. After my harvest, till now, I said I still have my rice seed remain. That is 60 bags. Now, after all these things, I have to sow some, which I use in expanding my farm. From 1 hectare I normally go with, and I expanded to 3 hectares now. But now I engage people, I employ people in my farm. So I really appreciate VCDP.
When I planted my rice last year, that should be around the ending of July. But by September, at that stage, that rice is still is close to the booting period. Then that incident happened, which was the flood. The next morning, I came to my farm. What I discovered was that everywhere was surrounded and covered by water. They came to us. First of all, they encouraged me because I thought I have lost everything. Then after the encouragement, after the words they gave to us, I was encouraged, and I came up with a new and a strong mind again. Then finally, they surprised us by giving us a package which includes 6 bags of fertilizer and some selective and non-selective chemicals, that is herbicide, with rice seed by 40 kg, Faro 44. Then, after giving us that, they trained us on a normal agronomic practices, which we carried on the farm. I farmed up to 1 hectare, if not more than that. So, but by the grace of God, being carried the normal practices taught to us by IFAD, I was able to come out with a good yield, which is up to 6.5 metric tons. I equally diversified to piggery farm. At least I have a good piggery farm and a healthy looking pigs inside it. By the grace of God, you people can see me very happy and glad.
In all, the beneficiaries say thank you to the VCDP for making a difference in their lives.
Thank you,